EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Black Knights of Tokyo taking on the Lions of Tokyo.
Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Oh, and that is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Romeo McCoy shooting in there and dropping it for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
To throw is Fields.
Just keeping the play alive.
That is caught.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. That's now play number 9 on the opening drive. But it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut him down on that attempt.
The kick by Gold is good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Khalif Raymond now. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This out quickly to Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
It's just called, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run with Gibbs.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. In trouble, and he's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Goff now to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, lift! 2 for 66! 4 out.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions 1st down.
Ric Flair.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year.
As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run the offense.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Brandon, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
To the air again, Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now Fields.
And that's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Well, here we go on 4th down, Fields.
That's to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least that went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Flushed out right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They snap it to Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
17. Lions 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
In search of redemption from the pick six, Goff. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
To throw is Goff.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
From the 43, it's second and 3. Fields.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Fields on first down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
Flush to his right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
4th down to give to Gibbs.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Hold on. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Lions.
Ric Flair.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Value one. Maverick.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
5. 76. Tell him. 76. 12. Value 3.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Hey, kill. Go, 12. Go. Listen.
They're going to look to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. To throw is Fields. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck.
And wide open, complete. Down the left sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They get this out left, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun again to Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 9. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the blade. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Touchdown! Bo Melton. 40.
points. And the Black Knights have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
There he goes left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. I think a free play now for Goff. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. On 1st and 10, Goff. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Gibbs straight ahead. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Here's Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The give, right side for Gibbs.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd down, goal to go. Again, it's Gibbs.
And that's a touchdown as they broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? It ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
And rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. All eyes on Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches have to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Fields.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Lions, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints.
Meanwhile, for Tokyo,
it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.